Hey guys! It's getting dark, so I'm gonna have to make this video quick. So, first of all, I love you guys. I have a word that I want to share with you today. That word is, if it's dead, let it go. Let it go. So, this week, I have been dealing with a lot of the feels this week. I've been attacked from every direction. It's been crazy, and not in a crazy cool way. It's been crazy in a crazy way that has made me feel a little bit crazy. For those of you who don't know my story, I dealt with one of the most devastating losses of my life, if not the most devastating loss of my life, back in September. Lost my business that I had spent 5 years building. I put on a brave face at first, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks in October. In October, all of October, all of November, all of December, I was depressed. Okay, let's let it be whatever it is. So I felt like I really got to the very bottom of my bottom. That sounded a little weird. I got to rock bottom in the past 7 days. Okay. And I just decided when I hit rock bottom, I felt like I had nothing else. I pretty much felt like a failure. I was not suicidal. Let me go ahead and tell everybody who loves me that I was not in any way, shape, or form suicidal. I love you guys, and I know I've shared my story that I have attempted suicide in the past, like 21 years ago now. So I was not suicidal. Let me say that. But I hit rock bottom as far as feeling like there was nothing else I could do to fix this situation. Okay, so in the past, when I felt that low, I know that I need to get into the Word of God, and I need to listen to preachers that inspire me and motivate me and pull me up out of the mires. Okay, and one of those preachers that always does that for me is T.D. Jakes. So I was listening. I actually went on YouTube and typed in T.D. Jakes rock bottom. Not kidding. And a video came up that said, get up and eat. And it was funny because the day that I was watching that, I was literally feeling so depressed that I hadn't eaten all day. And because I was just apathetic, right? So I listened to this sermon, and here's the gist of it, okay? He told the story of David and Bathsheba when she was pregnant and they had a baby, and the baby got sick. And David, while the baby was sick, David was, he tore his clothes, and he was fasting, and he wasn't eating. He was just, grieving and in warfare for that baby. And then the baby died. And they were arguing about who was going to go tell David. And finally somebody went and told David that the baby had died. And he immediately got up, took a bath, put lotion on, important detail, got dressed, and went and ate. And then he went to the temple and worshiped. Okay? Why do we need to know that he put lotion on? Like, why is that an important detail? Because it shows that he had intention to move on. He was putting on his best. He was preparing his body for the next chapter. And so T.D. Jakes explained that once that baby died, it was dead, and David knew there was no more wailing and gnashing of the teeth. It was time to move on. And he went and then conceived Solomon, who was a pretty important player, right? Okay, so here's I'm not going to make this long because, like I said, it's getting dark, and I don't want it to be like a creepy video where it's like, who is that talking? Anyway, so let me ask you this question. Because, guys, that video pulled me out of the mires. As soon as I listened to it and I got a hold of this, I immediately, guess what I did? I got up, washed my hair for the first time in too long, Because if you've ever been depressed, sometimes it's hard to even get out of bed, right? Got up, got dressed, and went and had one of my favorite meals. Because I'm like, okay, I'm done. But here, let me ask you this question. Is there something in your life that has died? It's already dead. It's done dead. It's done dead, y'all. For me, it was that business. And I could sit around and cry and mope and feel remorseful and be wounded and all of that. Totally legitimate. Totally legitimate. But what purpose was it serving me? Because it was already dead. It's gone. So I decided in that moment, that business is dead. It's time for me to 100% let it go, get dressed, wash my hair, put on some makeup, get ready for the next chapter. Get ready for the next explosion. Get ready for the next expansion. Get ready for the next blessing. So my challenge for you today is, if there's something in your life that has died, let it go. And prepare yourself and posture yourself for the blessing that's ahead. Stop looking behind. Stop thinking about it, processing about it, fasting about it. It's gone. It's over. Put yourself in the position for what's to come. So that's all I've got for you. I love you. If it's dead, let it go. So that in love. Bye-bye.